Welcome to Indie Music Live, episode 199. We are one away from the elusive 200, and who knows if we're going to get there because it's the end of the world tonight, and hopefully not really. But welcome to Coronavirus COVID-19 special episode. We're all in quarantine. I know I'm going to stay home for 2 weeks. My wife is high risk, and I teach piano and deliver food for a living, so I'm going to really take it easy over the next 2 or 3 weeks, and hopefully everything blows over. How are you, Mr. David Werba and Omega Sparx?
I'm good, man. I mean, I've been working from home for 20 years. No change for me.
Yeah, I've
all
been doing
this
that
stuff.
a while, too.
Yeah. So, how's it going,
Omega's
guys?
He's got kids, man. He's probably about ready to go out of his mind.
Man, I tell you, if I had dreadlocks, they would be cut and torn out right now. My kids are driving me crazy. But and it's only the second day, but we're gonna make it through it. I'm also gonna stay home. What's up, everybody? It's Omega Sparx, one half of Game Breaks, video game music band. We're nerdy.
And you just came out with a new song yourself, though, right?
Yeah. So, one of my songs got placed on a TV show Death Battle, and that's doing great. It's almost about to push like 2 million views. Anyway. Myself and some of the producers of the show, we did a benefit song for one of our fans. He's a cancer survivor, so we just dropped that song yesterday. Then 2 days before that, I dropped a song about Street Fighter and all this, and it's just a crazy fun life as a music artist.
Nice, sweet. Well, glad to have you here, man. It's the first time here this year. You've been with us for years and years, and we love having you. And we were gonna have you back for like an album release party in April, but it got pushed back to September. So TBA on that. TBA, I guess. Sounds like another virus. But anyway, let's see. So we have Jen from Diamonds and Whiskey hanging out with us. We'll be talking to her in a few minutes, and we're also checking out an Ashley Puckett song and a song from Suns Up. So let's see. What do you want to start with, Dave?
Oh man, let's go Puckett first.
Okay, that sounds good because I was gonna say that anyway. So
In the pocket.
on the website over the holidays, we're catching up with all those, and we're actually pretty caught up with reviews. We have some more coming out soon and some featured artist write-ups. This is Ashley Puckett with her single "Medicine." Let us know what you think in the comments, and wash your hands. We'll be right back.
Shiver on my skin, the weakness calls again. Even the morning sun feels cold. My hands can't hold a prayer. Feels like no one's there, and I can't shake this feeling of alone. Here you come. Bring me your healing love, like a pill underneath my tongue. I know it won't be long. In no time at all, I'll be okay again. Baby, you're my medicine. In a world full of words, the only thing that works is your arms are wrapped around me in the silence. Soon I'm strong enough to walk, knowing when I fall and lose my way, you will help me find it. Here I am. You bring me your healing love, like a pill underneath my tongue. I know it won't be long. In no time at all, I'll be okay.
Did you wash your hands while we were watching the video?
Yeah. 20 seconds at least.
Yeah. So anyway, Ashley Puckett with "Medicine," ironically enough. So we have some country music on this show, even though it's not really anybody's forte per se. Some straight up country like that. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't think I did the review on this one. I think it was somebody. I don't know. I don't remember. Did I?
Omega, what do you think, man?
Whoa. Well, the hip hop artist in me.
Yeah.
No, it was great. I think it was a great record. It was fun. Great use of. See, I'm not the most illiterate when it comes to the technicality of music instruments on a record.
Illiterate
so
or
they,
literate?
I don't know, one of those iterates. But great use of multiple acoustic guitars. I don't know if that was by the same guitarist or multiple, but it was great. I think the singer, the vocalist was wonderful. She captured the magic of the song. It was some great takes. It was a great, fun song.
See, the thing about Indie Music Live and Indie Music Plus is, we don't blow hot air up your ass, if you will. So, it's not my favorite song in the world. It's not horrible. Like as Jared Padone would say.
No, I think it was a very nice. I mean, she has a very, very nice voice. Yeah, I agree with a lot of what Omega said. I think in the mix there were some issues. It was just a little, like the tone. It was a little tinny, little trebly throughout, I think. Just another one of those tunes I could use some, definitely use some more mastering or maybe even like a re-engineering. I think I'm not exactly, it's hard to pinpoint, but in the headphones, it was, it was just a little tinny to me, but it was a very nice song.
Yeah, so country's not really my thing, but I do have a good ear for good country. Like Roger Brantley last week, I thought that was a great tune. And we have another dude coming up that's like a country artist in a couple of weeks as a featured artist. And then we also have Diamonds and Whiskey tonight, which is sort of a country rock sort of thing. I'll let her explain it. So Jen, hanging out with us tonight. I think we got you all set up. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great, thanks. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. So this is when I let the featured artist sort of give your elevator speech. If I was in the elevator with you with a mask on, trying to keep COVID-19 away from you, and I was like, "Hey, so you do music? That's pretty cool. What's it like?" What would you say to me? And to give us a little explanation, introduction, if you will, to Muddy Water as well. And then we'll come back and get deeper with Dave after listening.
Oh, yeah.
I got you. Well, we are Diamonds and Whiskey. We're from Charlotte, North Carolina. And so we're a mix of country and rock for sure. I'm a country girl from the Carolinas. And our group is kind of a hodgepodge. Our fiddle player's from Russia, born and raised in Siberia. Right. And our guitarist before was from Louisiana, which is where you get that swamp feel in our music. So we cross-pollinate well. We play on rock stations, we play on country stations. It seems that both groups tend to really like our music, and you're going to get an element of blues as well in our music. So if you listen to the album, there's a lot of that on there as well. Everything from traditional country to heavier rock. I think I'm a little crazy and don't know exactly where I fall, but for me, it's if it's good, it's good, whatever it is. So
that's where music's going anyway these days.
Right, exactly. So Heartbreak Queens. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, so Muddy Water. Tell us briefly about that, and then we'll come back and get deeper with Dave.
Yep.
So Muddy Water is the second single we released off the album, and just an angry song I wrote when I was very mad. And this saying, "You can't see through muddy water," comes from my grandmother. She says that when you're in her rearview mirror, she can't see through your head, or if someone's lying to her, so they're being fake. So that's where the saying comes from. You can't see through muddy water, Jennifer. So I wrote a song about it when someone hurt my feelings, and that's what came out as this song. And the guitar riff, written by Von Bury, definitely makes this song. It's incredible. So people seem to be eating it up. It's number 4 on the Euro charts right now, so we're really proud of that. Yeah.
Very cool. All right, so we're gonna check out Muddy Water. You'll check this video out. Let us know what you think in the comments. We'll be right back.
If I'll hang around like a punching bag down some dark Well, you can't see through muddy water, but I've done what I ought to. Didn't lash out, took the trash out. Oh, I'm gonna kill him with kindness, don't let my sass down. I'm a lady to my bones, gonna take this world all on my own. You know, grace and class couldn't have bought her, but I learned to see through muddy water. Lessons dealt, only trust myself. I've been deceived, crazy to believe. Manners dress up, even ugly fools. Thought I knew it all, she took me to school. Ha! Well, you can't see through muddy water, but I've done what I ought to. Didn't lash out, just took the trash out. Oh, I'm gonna kill him with kindness, don't let my sass out. I'm a lady to my bones, gonna take this world all on my own. You know, grace and class couldn't have bought her, but I learned to see through muddy water.
All right, some nice country blues rock flavor going on with some stellar vocals right there, Jen.
Thank
Very
you.
impressive,
Thank
yes.
you.
So I was, to me, it kind of sounds like, I mean, you have that like Carrie Underwood register that you go to sometime where you kind of really belt it out. But as I was listening to this, I mean, I was thinking like 40 years back of the band Heart.
Yes,
And
that's what
yes.
we get all the time.
You do? Wow.
Yes,
Okay, that's
they
awesome.
call us
All right.
a country heart. Yes.
Yeah, but the first great, you know, female rock band, I
My
think,
favorite.
ever. Yes.
Mhm.
And the reason, other than just like stylistic similarities, I think the reason is a lot because of the guitar. And that's what we were chatting about before. Like, you know, Bon Bury wrote a lot of the part, or he wrote the parts in what we just heard. I understand you have a new guitarist right now, Brandon, that's kind of evolving like what Von started, I guess, in your sound. But it's really with this style of music, it's a critical element because it really defines the style. Like I as I'm listening, I'm like, man, what would this be if we just took the guitar out, just like muted the track? What is this? And it's like it starts to blend more into kind of old style country.
Right.
And then I'm like, yeah. So any thoughts on that?
Yeah. So I did not love this song when I wrote it. And, you know, I'm a pianist and I play guitar and bass. And so I have a lot of ideas of my own. But I brought this to him and started singing it. And he just went into that riff. I mean, it was the very first thing he played. And it just, I don't know, made it for me. I was jumping up and down and I was like, this is it. And I thought this would be the first single we released. He decided it should be Hands Down. He also wrote the riff for that. But this one, that's my favorite riff on the whole album. And he's just brilliant with that. Just he's a bass player too. And I think a lot of it comes from his bass playing, but he's just simple riffs, but they grab people. And I can't say enough about what a stellar writer he is in that respect. So yeah, he influenced me that way so much now that I write with that in my mind. And he really, really shaped me as a performer as well. So I'm very grateful to him.
Yeah, that's cool. So basically your lineup, I believe it's Christopher McKinney and Elena Martin. Like you guys only been together a couple years or? Yeah,
so we've only been a band for a couple years and actually honestly really only been playing out for about a year and a half.
But you've all played with multiple bands in the past. That's what I kind of found through my Googling.
I have not as much. Everyone else has. This is kind of my first real run at a band. But yeah, they've all been playing for years, seasoned performers, just incredible performers.
First real run at a band. What have you done with that voice for most of your life?
Well, I was classically trained to sing opera, and so you can hear when I speak, I'm actually pretty eloquent. But then when I'm on stage, my country girl comes out.
Okay.
But I was classically trained to sing opera, so big voice, and then took me years to get out of enunciating so well. So yeah, and now my voice it's not the same as a lot of country girls, so it's real big, and that's why we get the heart reference a lot. Yeah, I get that all the time, actually, which is real. I enjoy that. I'm flattered by it, and I appreciate it.
No, I mean, it makes sense now because listening, it feels like your range is limitless. Like you can you're belting it out, but it feels like you can go even crazier, even more so. So
when we're live, it gets really nuts. That's a one take vocal on that track. Actually, on all the tracks, it's a one time run through. So I'm pretty proud of that album. Dale Penner produced it. He did Nickelback stuff, so that's where you're getting that rock element.
Nice.
And he did an amazing job with the vocals. Yeah.
All right. So what's the plan moving forward? You got a solid lineup. Are you going to be playing a lot of shows?
Yeah, our summer is booked out. We're opening for some great acts: Chris Jansen, Diamond Rio, Darius Rucker. We're supporting Zach Brown in New Hampshire. I don't know. We're all over the place. We're in the Midwest all summer touring, and then we get back in the fall to do North Carolina state fairs, South Carolina stuff. I don't know. I don't even keep up with it. I just let them just tell me where to go.
Yeah, right.
I'll get us there. But we're recording our album in June. We're going to take 2 weeks and record a new album with Dale again. We're going to Canada for that. And then when we get back, we're hitting the road.
I think the timing should match. I think I'm hoping this whole virus thing will be kind of, starting to dissipate by summer, where we're actually, meaning like shows are back on and everything like that. That's definitely my hope. So.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad we're not playing much right now. I've been working on writing this album and kind of took a break. I've got to have a surgery, and then I'm going to get back to it in May. So it kind of worked out for us, but I know a lot of my friends are suffering.
All right. Yeah, absolutely. So, all right. So do you have a main website we could point people to, or?
Yes, it's diamondsandwhiskeyband.com.
Diamondsandwhiskeyband.com. Okay. Mm-hmm. How about social media? What's your most active venue on social?
Well, it's funny. Facebook, we definitely have our biggest following on Facebook, but Instagram, we just started about a year ago, and it's growing really fast. So you can find us at Diamonds and Whiskey Official on Instagram, and just facebook.com/Diamonds and Whiskey. So
all right.
Pretty easy. Just Google.
Jen, it was great hanging out with you, man.
Thank you. It was good to hang out with you. I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, come back and be a critic. I think that'd be fun for you.
Oh, I would love that.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna get to the next tune. Have a good night, Jen. This last one, I really love this tune, man. It's what's the band name? Oh, Sun's Up. The song's called "Do What You Feel Like." Let's do this, Rob. Right there. All right, one of my favorite bands in this style of music is called Washed Out. I've mentioned them, a bunch of times in past shows, especially that tune, Feel It All Around. This tune by Sun's Up, I kind of had that same feeling listening to it, like the light, airy vocals and like ethereal rock type of flavor. I really love this stuff, man. I really love this tune.
One of my favorite songs we played this year for fun.
Oh, wow, Joe. Bold statement. Nice one, man.
One of my favorite songs we played this year. No,
All
I
right.
like this kind of stuff too. To me, it reminds me of a band that I like who probably is just their more recent band, but very unknown, not even on Spotify anymore because I checked it, but called the Lassie Foundation. And it's a bunch of other bands that I like that are like this. It's just clean, good songs, simple, alternative rock, very mellow, but very hook oriented. So, kind of like Omega Sparx music.
Ooh.
Right, or the total opposite. Yo, I tell you what, what we're facing in our nation today, really all over the world. This is the type of song I can personally get lost in. I love the '80s vibe. It's just fun. It's a fun song to get lost with. I love the vocals. I actually look up to anybody that can like sing in an upper octave and carry it like the whole way through. That's just, it's amazing stuff. So I love it. Very fun, airy.
If anybody's familiar with like Foster the People, that would be another one I would reference them to, sort of similar to in a lot of ways. That's another great band. It's just, man, such great songs and such simple music, but makes you really think. So
yeah, there weren't even there weren't many chord changes in this tune. It was repetitive, but it's like you don't even think about it.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Cool. So Omega, give us a update on what's going on with you before we head out tonight, and I'll go quarantine.
Yeah. Right. This year is going absolutely crazy. Just my purpose for this year is linking up with amazing producers and making a bunch of music, living in the studio, home studio, recording vocals for, trying to get placement. I've wrote 9 songs so far this year. 2 of them have got major placement. One on a video game, one on a TV show. So just pushing it. Albums are going to come later this year, but for right now, it's time to just get on the grind, write music, and send it out to some sync licensing companies, see if we can get more placement.
Sweet. And other than the fact that we love you and love having you on the show, the reason we keep having you back, or I keep having you back, is because you work hard, man. You're always busy doing shit, and that's what it's all about. So glad to have you here, man. We're gonna have you back a couple more times this year, and thanks to Jen for hanging out with us tonight. She's still hanging out with us, actually, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Aww.
David, any final words tonight?
Yeah, just got word. We're going to be posting a bunch of new reviews on the site. So look for those over the next week or two.
All the March ones, and hopefully some more. I'm going to be home for a couple weeks, so make them out with some deals. Who knows? All right, so Rob Hixvideo, thanks for always making us look good. All these episodes. We're coming up on episode 200 next week, as long as we're all still around. And hopefully we will be. So join us. Maybe at a different time. Depends on Rob's situation. It may not happen at all. Who knows? We'll see. Yeah, Rob says, it'll happen.
Rob's like, let's do it. Let's just do it.
Unless I die, of course. Anyway, so we'll catch you next week. Stay safe. Be healthy. Wash your freaking hands.
Yeah. 20 times a day, please.